One of PUBG Mobile's most common weapon is the AKM. So let's take a look at the best attachments for the AKM and how to control its recoil. The AKM is not an all-rounder weapon like the M416, which has a lot of attachments. But before we get to the attachments, let's take a look at its base stats. The base hit damage for the AKM is pretty high at 47 and makes it the assault rifle with the second highest base hit damage. While spraying the weapon though, it can reach 470, which means you can really destroy people if you can control the spray. Now that you've seen the base stats of the weapon, let's take a look at the raw recoil of the gun. Safe to say, the recoil is extremely harsh, with a high amount of vertical recoil that has just a little bit of horizontal recoil, which makes spraying the weapon without attachments a very bad idea. This can be changed with a few good attachments, so let's take a look at all the attachments that the AKM can equip. Starting from the muzzle, on the AKM always use the compensator. The compensator will reduce both horizontal and vertical recoil, making the weapon much easier to handle and spray. Next up is magazine, and for this it is pretty straightforward. The extended QUICKDRAW is the best choice because it gives you the best of both worlds. You get faster reloads and a higher bullet capacity, which means you can hold those close range sprays for much longer. Now for scopes, this can be a little subjective. The AKM is best suited for close to mid-range combat. For long ranges, its damage drops off a lot and you will only be able to use it by using single fire mode. So for this, I would recommend a 4x scope, which gives you just enough zoom to be able to take out enemies while also not being hard to control when spraying. If you find a 6x scope, that's also a good choice since you can switch between 3x and 6x, which means you can take on close and long range enemies should the need arise. However, I would not recommend using it for long range combat until it's your only rifle. Now, if you want to control the recoil of the AKM, here are a few tips. First, know that this weapon is not good for long range combat, so don't use it in that scenario because controlling the spray is going to be very hard. Second, try not to move around a lot while spraying because then you will also have to compensate for horizontal recoil. If possible, try standing still and shooting since you will only focus on the vertical recoil. And third, change your sensitivity settings. In most cases, having a lower sensitivity is good since it makes you more precise. But for ADS, try to keep it double of your normal sensitivity because you will need to pull down quite a bit to handle the recoil. That's it for the AKM best attachments and recoil guide. Let us know which weapon you would like to see next, and if you would like the next video to be in Hindi or English, let us know by commenting in the comments section. And if you thought it was helpful, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to see similar content, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to stay notified when we upload a new video.